Hi, everyone. Welcome. Oh my goodness, we are about a week into the Mindset Challenge, and I am so curious to know, how are you all feeling? How are you doing? What is shifting? Do you feel an energetic change in the way you walk, in the way you talk, in what's happening in your life, in what's happening all around you? Tell me more. I want to hear about it. So put it in the comments below. But for today, we're going to really talk about acting as if. So I talk a lot about this with my clients, and it's so critical to your success. So I want you to think about, in 5 years from now, what are you going to be doing? What kind of life are you going to be living? Are you going to be living the life that you're desiring right now? Are you going to be living out these exact moments that you're visualizing in the shower every day? Tell me more about what this life is going to look like and start to paint the picture. I want you to really paint the picture. Details. I want to know exactly how it's going to feel when you step into your brand new car, or when you are with your lover, or when you're living in Paris. What is that going to feel like? And I want you to visualize the absolute specifics. So when I was little, I always said, I'm going to have a house in Paris. I'm going to have a house in Aspen. I'm going to have a house in New York City and a house in LA. So the truth is, I don't have a house in all of these places yet. But hey, I'm still on the journey, right? But there are so many things that I visualized along the way that I can look and say, oh, wow, I'm living that now. And a lot of it comes from having the 100% belief that it is possible. And a lot of that comes from, of course, having a detailed vision of what that is. So if you start to walk the walk and talk the talk right now, it's really helpful when you can look 5 years from now and say, okay, if that higher identity version of myself is going to tell me right now something very profound, something very useful, what would it be? And typically, if we think about anything that we've gotten in our lives, it's from hard work, it's from determination, and it's from visualizing exactly what we want and dreaming really, really big, right? And then taking those actions to getting there. But it's also with this belief that there is no room for failure, that you can absolutely have it. And so how would, someone who is running a really successful business walk, talk, act right now? How would you dress in the morning? How would you talk to your clients? How would you get onto, doing a podcast tomorrow? If you really start to look at the small steps that you're taking and what your future self would say to you, well, just do that podcast. Maybe it's not going to be perfect, but do it. Go ahead and get your website up. Do it, because all those small steps will turn into something much bigger as long as you have the greater vision and the belief. And then you step out of action so much and you just step into being this new person. So I asked you at the beginning of this challenge to create a superhero name, an identity. And often, I ask, if you're going to be running a 6-figure coaching business or 7-figure coaching business, how would you show up? How would you show up for your clients? How would you just show up to life? Would you wake up with a new spring in your step? Would you dress differently? Would you act differently? And each of these things, think about what you would say to yourself if you already had that success, what you would say and how easy it was. And every single day, it is about the vision, the action attached to the aligned vision. So your challenge today is a big one, because I'm going to ask you to act as if you already have it. It's already written in the stars. It's done. and you get to now show up in this new way. So write in the comments below one action you're going to take that feels big. It feels scary, but you're ready to take on the challenge because you know it's going to get you to that next step. And it may actually be acting as if you've already got it. So if you are wanting $30,000 in the bank so you can start promoting yourself a little bit more and marketing more and advertising more, what would happen if you act as if you have it? It's already there. And then what? How would you promote yourself? How would you advertise? A lot of my clients get so kind of stuck in the, but I don't have it yet, so I don't know how I'm going to get it. And I kind of get stuck in the weeds of the action to get there. But if you can just go for it and start believing you already have it, the actions will actually flow from your heart, because that is then attached to the big vision, the big dream. So write in the comments below. I want to feel it from you. I want to hear it. I want to be able to take you on this journey really effortlessly. But it does require a little make-believe. It requires a lot of vision work, and it requires the 1,000,000% belief that you can have this, it is available, and that you are worthy of it. So I can't wait to hear what you are going to act as if today and how you're going to do it, how you're going to move through life. So big question. If you knew that 10 clients were waiting for you, 10 clients were waiting for you today, and they were going to sign up with you, but you had to take one big action and no one was going to tell you what that action was, you have to just do it. What action would you take today differently than you've taken maybe yesterday or last week? So let's brainstorm. Let's get this flowing. Let's get it moving. So much is happening right now in this month already. We're only 4 days into September and so much is happening. There's so much abundance. There's so much good to be had, and you are on a mission to serve and help, and there's no room for failure there. You are on a greater mission than so many people who are sitting going, well, you know what? I'm just clocking into my job. I'm just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting. You're on it. You are on the journey right now. And the fact you're here listening to this means you're even one step closer. So let's do this, you guys. I can't wait to read about it, hear about it. PM me if you have any questions or struggles with this. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.